There you go.
Hello, my name is Paul Schmaltz, and I'm an avid hunter and have been ever since I was 10 years old. So I have a lot of experience and a lot of time in the woods, the forests, and the plains. And what I have found in the last few years is that there are a lot of aspects to hunting that a lot of people miss. And so during the life of this YouTube site, we will be going over many of these. In the meantime, one of the things that I have found that is a very good adjunct to any hunter's portfolio is this fully cooked bacon that you see sitting here in front of me. And my wife Lynn here will give us a little introduction on what is in this bacon.
Alrighty, and I will tell you that we have set up a website called smarthuntersupply.com. And so I want to tell you just a little bit about this bacon. And we call it Ozark saddle bacon, and it's an old school American quality. It's a really timely product because there's a lot of bacon in this package. It's 200% thicker and meatier than any American brand that you can get. And it's the center cut right from the pack that you can either eat straight from the pack because it's fully cooked, or you can warm it up. It's fully cooked and it remains fully hydrated and is properly drained and blotted just like you would do your bacon at home. It's packed in BPA-free 8 slices per layer and 10 layers on parchment. And this is what the pack looks like, and Paul's going to show you a little more of it in just a few minutes. So these are really easy to store in a pantry or another storage area, and I suppose they'd be very easy to carry with your hunting supplies.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and it's the only product of its kind in the industry. There's an up to 10-year shelf life in your pantry if it's stored below 80 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't have to do any refrigeration. Once you open the pack, you can reuse the pack and just close it with a clamp like you see here and still keep it on your shelf. If you completely take it out of the package, then it'll keep for up to, say, 17 days in the refrigerated conditions without being in the package. And these are original NASA packs for safekeeping. And the technology is a value-added consumer benefit at no additional cost. So just think about it. There's no traffic, no parking, no lines, no hassle. Whenever you want to get some of this bacon, you just come to our online website to do so. And I do want to mention that a lot of hunting and prepper supply foods are dehydrated. You've used some dehydrated foods, haven't you? Okay, and there is a federal law mandate because with dehydrated food, you must have a water source. And that's what makes this bacon unique in that you don't need a water source with it. Effective in 2016, by federal law mandate, all agencies and institutions shall maintain sufficient reserves of what they call wet, ready-to-eat food for compliance under the governing Title 22 U.S. Code, which is Urban Population Survivability. It has been studied and determined non-hydrated foods, such as freeze-dried or dehydrated, present a risk of death in any crisis interrupting municipal water and power to the dependents. Do you want to talk about what happens when you have dehydrated food but you don't have anything to hydrate it with?
Well, What happens is if you eat dehydrated food without hydrating it, it will draw all the water out of your body into the food, and then you've got real problems. It'll dehydrate your body and cut your life by a lot. So it's life-threatening if you eat dehydrated food that has not been rehydrated.
Well, and I'm sure back in the day when you were practicing veterinary medicine, didn't you sometimes run into impactions in digestive tracts and colons in animals?
Oh yeah, oftentimes.
And that would be a condition of dehydration.
Yes,
Okay, and that was usually surgery time.
yes.
Okay, so I'll let Paul go ahead and talk some more about our fabulous Ozark saddle bacon.
Okay, I've got some notes here about this bacon that I'm going to read, and we call this Ozark bacon, Ozark saddle bacon. This is the best bacon to take with you into the woods for your annual big game hunt. Why, you may ask? Here are 6 reasons why Ozark saddle bacon is best. It's fully cooked, no cooking is required, but you can warm it up if you prefer. It makes a great sandwich right out of the package. Being fully cooked, all the extra fat that ordinary bacon has is gone, and this condenses all the nutritious protein into about 1/5 or 20% of the original weight of the bacon before cooking. Now they start with 11 pounds of bacon to end up with this package here of 2 pounds, or maybe 2 pounds and 2 or 3 ounces. It's usually a little bit over 2 pounds.
But we call it 2 pounds, right?
We call it 2 pounds, right?
Okay.
Taste and texture. This is by far the best tasting bacon with the most appealing texture that I have ever eaten. The slices are thick and meaty, unlike bacon you're used to getting from the grocery store. Versatility. Ozark bacon can be used in many ways, such as for breakfast, for a slowly digestible protein supply that will sustain you for a hard day's hunt, by adding to a fried or baked potato for a hearty meal, or by adding to beans for a quick meal, or even adding it to dehydrated soups and stews for adding more texture and heartiness. If you could only take one meat on your hunting trip, this would be it. Shelf life. Ozark bacon is vacuum packed for a 10-year unrefrigerated shelf life. That means you can take it along without having to worry about refrigeration when it is carefully folded shut after opening and using some of the bacon on your hunting trip. It's predator and varmint safe. The unopened packages emit no predator or varmint attracting odors, so you don't have to have special precautions to store your bacon once in the field. There are no preservatives or noxious chemicals to poison you, as are often found in pre-packaged meats. You will absolutely fall in love with this bacon. It's like going home to your wife or lover and enjoying that refreshing hug and kiss.
So, Lynn Bacon. It could be a toss-up. It could be a tough choice, right?
Consistency. You get the same delicious, meaty, great-tasting bacon in each and every package. It's always perfectly cooked and has great texture. You can confidently open each and every package, knowing you'll get the same great quality. And you can order your bacon at smarthuntersupply.com.
Okay, and this bacon is used when it's sold in large quantities by the provider where we get it. They're selling to high-end restaurants. They're selling into various government agencies. Am I correct about that?
Right, that's correct. And this is the only place that it's available to the general public. This is what it looks like right out of the package. This is an open package that we've been using, and you can see the bacon is nice, thick, and very meaty. And it's ready to eat right out of the package. You can make a great sandwich with it.
Okay, and we said that there are more layers than what you see here because we've been running rampant through the package, right?
Right, we've been using it, eating it just about every day.
So if these were his 2 packages that he was going to have for hunting, he's in trouble because he's almost down to 1 package.
Right.
All right, so just go to smarthuntersupply.com and you can order it there. And do you want to give the price on the bacon?
The price is $89.95 plus shipping.
Yes, and the shipping will depend on how many packages you order, and there will be a designated shipping amount for a certain number of packages ordered. If it happens to be more packages over that, then you're just going to send an email and we'll create an invoice to get the proper shipping amount.
That price might seem high, but when you sit down and do the math, and you start out with the 11 pounds of uncooked bacon and all of the processing and the packaging and the 10-year shelf life, it's really not out of line. That's a great price.
Okay, and one other question I have, are there chemicals used in processing the bacon?
No, it's not. There's no nitrates or nitrites in there that have been attributed to causing cancer. So it doesn't have any of that in it.
So this is really bacon that is done like in the olden days.
Right.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you, and if you have anything to add?
The only thing I might add is that if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel by hitting the subscribe button and the bell next to it. And share this with your friends and relatives and tell them about our new website. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time and we appreciate you. Thank you.